Hi friends, today we're going to do something completely different. We are sitting down at my desk and I figured that I would show you, not just tell you, but show you pictures and writing of different people over the last few months that have stated that the federal government cannot mandate the things that are currently being mandated. So instead of me just saying, they said this and they said this, I'm going to show you pictures of the people who are mandating these things, who at one time says the federal government cannot mandate what's happening right now. And I'll give you dates. One date I couldn't find the specific date to it. There were several times this was mentioned, but you can find it for yourself. But that is the main portion of this video, is to talk about people who are non-elected officials as well as elected officials making mandates that are unconstitutional, for one thing, that the federal government shouldn't do, and that we are handing them our tax-paid money to pretty much take our liberties away. And I want you to see these people. In this video, we're going to call it bad versus good. And I want to end the last part of the video with some good things. So let's get started. So I have my sketchbook, and you're probably like, why on earth is your sketchbook here? Well, I really didn't do any drawing as much as just writing. So we're going to start with the main character of this whole catastrophe that's been going on for the last almost 2 years. So I have his picture the smallest because he's the most vicious person. So he's the smallest person that's a part of this whole catastrophe and mandates, making all the big bucks off of lockdowns, all the mandates, and has financial interest in you getting the, remember that, okay? So I try to do that, write these things where it's not obvious, but you guys will get it. So let's start. On April 5th, 2021, that was this year, not too long ago, NIAID Director Anthony Fauci, also known as the fake doctor, which is this man right here, stated the federal government is not going to mandate the passport. What are we experiencing now? You have to have a passport. This kind of passport. You have to have this in order to work. Okay? All right. He said this not very long ago in April. We're now in October, right? So that's that. Let's move on to the next character. We all know who that is, don't we? That is the guy that gets up occasionally and tries to give a speech that's incoherent. We don't understand what he's talking about. He's always in a daze. He should be in a home, unfortunately. But this is actually our president, that we pay him a very large salary to just pretty much mess up the whole country. So this candidate, or this man here, when he was a candidate, during his speech stated, I won't mandate just like I don't think masks have to be made mandatory nationwide. What's happening now? You can't go to certain businesses or certain places without having your face covered up with I like to call them face diapers. Okay? So there we go. So this man right here said that during his running during his candidacy. So pretty much he lied. Let's move on. All right. This person right here, we all know this redheaded lady. She always likes to say, let's circle back, because she doesn't do her research. I would be a much better press secretary, and I'm not even qualified to be it. So, and that's saying something. So July 25th, 2021, Jen Psaki, the White House press secretary, stated, this right here, the mandate is not the federal government's role. The White House will not issue a mandate. What is happening now? Definitely, the federal government is pretty much mandating us to get in order to work. So something happened between July 25th and of this year and October. I think that some corporations are talking into someone's ear and bribing someone for money and forcing the federal government or forcing these corporations or forcing these businesses to put mandates on people. Let's move on. Okay, you all might not know her, but we've been hearing a lot about this 3-letter entity called the CDC. July 31st, 2021, CDC Chief Rochelle Walensky stated, there will be no nationwide mandates. I don't have to say anything further, do I? That was a bold-faced lie to the American people. There are plenty more. I didn't include them, but I just figured I'd end on this one since this person here, Education Secretary Miguel Cardona, let's find his picture. You may not know him, but he's a part of the education and was elected. So if you have your children in school, this is what's happening in school. At the federal level, I don't have the authority to mask mandate or do any mandates. It's not at the federal level. So pretty much this whole video or portion of this video is to show you that these officials lied to us. Okay, we need to hold them accountable because no one has the right to mandate anything. Nothing at all. And we need to get a hold of all these politicians and let them know that you're not credulous and that you know that they are being bribed. We need to put a mandate on them instead of a mandate on us. So I just wanted to show you how just only a few months ago that they were saying the federal government does not have the power to mandate what they're mandating right now and causing so many people to lose their jobs because they're mandating us to take which should definitely be a sign. And another sign that should be is whenever you see mass hysteria and people wanting to cover things up and only have one source of information, no one else able to share any other information, they're hiding things from people, that should be a red flag. Nobody does that with the tooth fairy because the tooth fairy doesn't exist. Okay, so they're hiding something and it's real. That's why people are suspicious. That's why people are saying no. So everyone, if you see what's going on, you don't like it, wake up, do something. Let's all get together. So I said I was going to end the last part of this video on a good note. So let's do that. So we're in the corner of my office here, but I wanted to end this on a more positive note. We talked about all the elected and even appointed that were not elected by the people, officials who make mandates, and how they are lying to us and have lied to us and how they should be held accountable. Because if you or I lied, we'd be considered perjury. We would go to jail for that. They should be serving jail time for all the lying that they do to us. So, but like I said, I wanted to end on a more positive note. So we have bad versus good. And I thought that for all the good politicians and good representatives that we need to call, email, mail them letters of encouragement and thankfulness that they're working so hard on our behalf to fight against all the mandates and all the things that's happening currently and just fighting for our freedom to make the decisions that we want to make and to continue working. So this is how I like to think of it. say you're a waiter or a waitress and you're working hard and you made your customers' day. You served them, they were super happy, and they told your boss, hey, he or she did a great job serving me today. I just want to let you know. So, and then your boss comes back and tell you, hey, those people complimented you. That is an encouragement for you to keep doing the right thing, having a good attitude, wanting to do the best at your job and keep serving people. As long as you keep serving, do the best that you can. So I kind of like to think of that as doing the same thing for politicians or representatives. They're like our servants, not in a very condescending way. I don't like to say it that way, but they are pretty much working for us. So if you rah, you're doing a really good job. Thank you so much. That's an encouragement for them to keep doing the right thing. And the more you do that, it makes them stronger. So even on the negative side, we usually are more focused on the negative side where politicians hear, hey, you need to do this. You're not doing this good enough. And they hear that all the time. But for those who are fighting for us, it's great to get behind them. Hey, like our governor DeSantis, he's amazing. He is fighting for us. He's doing everything he possibly can to keep mandates away from us and so that we can continue working, because we all have to work. We have to live. We have a livelihood. So emailing him, doing something consistently makes him stronger. And other people who think the same way that he does will follow suit. So that is one way to think of it. So that's what I wanted to end on. I actually sent an email to my governor, DeSantis, and a couple representatives, and I just wanted to encourage you all to do the same. Even if they don't even live in your state, I plan on sending an email to Senator Rand Paul. He's in Kentucky, so he's far away from Florida, but I wanted to send him a thank you and an encouragement, because he's working really hard as well. He's exposed the fake doctor and the gain of function and all that whole thing. So just kind of giving him a little bit of encouragement to keep fighting for us. So I wanted to end on that. They're not very many, but the ones that are, they're doing a good job. So you want to make sure that you encourage them. So you all have a great evening. Hopefully this video was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. And be sure to like, share, subscribe, share, please. Definitely share. Want to get the message out and be as helpful as possible. And thanks for joining in.